drive and I'll roll with you. Smoke with me and I'll smoke with you.
Welcome back to another video, YouTube. You back with Chase Money, man. I appreciate you tuning in for the day. I appreciate you clicking and watching the video, but make sure you watch all the way through. I'm trying to get my watch hours up, you dig? So why not just stay all the way through the video, you feel me? But anyway, I want to talk to y'all about this. Is very serious. I don't want y'all to think I'm taking it as a joke, because I'm really not. It's very serious. It's a real life situation that's going on in not just where I'm from, but pretty much everywhere in the world. I was going to say the US, but it's pretty much the world at this point. So Black Lives Matter. Everybody, you've heard it a million times, and you're going to continue to hear it a million times. I, for one, I like everything. I mean, listen, I ain't got nothing against it. Saying, I ain't got nothing against it. Feel me? I feel as if people have always taught us in school, history repeats itself. History repeats itself. History repeats itself, right? How many times y'all heard that in history class, in every class you've ever been in? History repeats itself. How many times you heard that? A million times. I know everybody in here has heard that, man. And this is history kind of repeating itself in a way. It's not exactly 100% how it was back in the day or back in the past, but at the end of the day, it's history repeating itself if you really think down, if you really sit down and think about it. And I feel like it's changing for the good. It is. I mean, it got no choice but to change for the good. What I mean, shit, you see everything, got no choice but to, you know what I'm saying? It got no choice but to change for the good. Like back in the day with like the civil rights movement and stuff, the Black Panthers were like that was like the group, you know what I'm saying? Look, I don't know everything that I should know about civil rights and shit like that, but I know enough to know what happened. Like, you know what I mean? Like I know enough to keep me in the loop a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I feel as if it's history repeating itself, because like I said, the Black Panthers, they did the same thing. You know what I mean? Protests, riots, all of that. It's the same thing, but now it's just for a different, it's for the same cause, but in a different cause in a way. You know, a little bit. Like you know what I'm trying to say. But I feel as if like the whole Floyd, and they ain't need to do none of that. Like, you know what I mean? And I people say it all the time, like police brutality is really real, and I believe that. I'll tell y'all a story. I was coming home from school and shit, and it was a summer day. I had a couple kids with me, and they were all black. And it's not, I'm not making it a race thing, but that's just, it was just, you know what I'm saying? That was just how it was. But we were all gonna go hoop or whatever. We had a couple kids from the hoop team or whatever. And I don't want to throw their names out there, because I don't know how they feel about being, you know what I'm saying, put out there like that. But I know I had my little brother with me, and probably like 2-3 other people. But we were coming home, and the cop gets behind us, and like we were like 2 minutes away from the school, 3 minutes away from the school. We was riding. He got pulled over. They pulled all of us out of the car. They searched all of us, had everybody patted down, all of that shit. But like, we was just coming from school. Like, there was no meaning, there was no reason. But at the end of the day, they was all black, so they said that they fit. This car fit a description for a robbery or some shit. I don't know. But it was like, whenever it was happening, I'm like, you do not need to pull everybody out of the car. Like, we don't, like, we're coming from school. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what are we doing? We trying to go hoop. Like, I'm dropping him off to go get clothes so we can go hoop. Like, the fuck? Like, we ain't getting none of that. But real, like, I know it's been real, and I know it's been real, a lot more real for a lot more people other than me, because obviously I'm not African American. But I've experienced it firsthand, so it's not like I can't, like, if I was ignorant about the situation, you wouldn't see me up here speaking about it. Like, you wouldn't see me talking about it. Like, I feel as if, I'm not going to say all, because like I said, you can't, I mean, to me, and that's the other thing, you can't lump a whole race together for anything. I don't care what the situation is. You cannot lump all white people into one thing. Like, that's like, okay, so look, all white people love drinking beer. All white people want to be on a boat. All white people want to do. You can't do that because not all white people want to do that. Not all white people like this, that, and the third. You know what I mean? You can't. It's the same. It's the same way for every race. So it's like, how are we gonna sit here and lump African Americans into a group whenever you got this person over here doing something completely different than that person, and they're the same skin color, and it has nothing to do with their skin. That's just who they are. It has nothing to do with their skin color. Like, if I feel as if like there's good people and there's bad people. At the end of the day, it's good versus evil. It isn't black versus Hispanics. It isn't whites versus Hispanics. It isn't whites versus blacks. It isn't this, that, and the third. It's good versus evil to me. So like, I feel like if everybody can just look and see past color, just make it good versus bad, then, you know what I'm saying, I don't understand why that's so, like, to me, being not racist, and, you know what I mean, like, I never grew up with that, so, like, I just feel as if, I mean, shit, if they motherfucking Puerto Rican, I don't give a fuck. If you cool, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? You cool, then I don't care. But there's people out there that are racist and ruin it for the rest of the people, and rest of the people that is not racist. Like, I just don't understand the people that have prejudice and all of that. Like, I mean, I don't know. I just don't. I don't get it, y'all, to be honest with y'all. But I mean, it's the world we live in, and quite frankly, we can do this, that, and the third. But no matter, like, okay, so there's somebody that's 80 years old, right? 70, 80 years old. Born to think that, you know, to be racist and have prejudice and white people are better than this race and that race. You guys doing all this extra shit is not changing the way he thinks at the end of the day. Like, the older generation is not gonna change the way that they think. Like, if they're set in their ways, like the older generation, there ain't no use to try to persuade them to see things differently. And that's screwed up. Like, it shouldn't be like that. Like, I feel as if, like I said, right and wrong. Like, if you grew up and you know the difference between right and wrong, this is, like, you know what I mean? Like, well, how you have prejudice and you know what I mean? Like, I just don't understand that. But to be honest with y'all, I might just be kind of saying the same thing over and over again. But I mean, fuck it. The craziest thing is people would sit up in your face, and tell you one thing, and then turn around and just do the complete opposite thing. Like, oh, I'm not racist. I don't have prejudice. But I won't let my daughter date a black dude, or I won't let my daughter do this and the third, or I won't let my son do this and the third. You know what I mean? Like, how you gonna sit there and tell everybody that you ain't this, that, and the third, but if it was your family and this, that, and the third, it would be different. It shouldn't be different. You shouldn't, like, you know what I mean? Like, if I had a little daughter, I don't care who, as long as she's happy, I don't care, to be honest with you. If she's happy, I don't care at the end of the day. Now, if you start playing with her emotions and shit, that's different. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna treat you just like I treat everybody else, you dig? But at the end of the day, as long as she's happy, I don't care who my son or daughter end up with. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I am. That's just how it should. I feel like that's just how it should be. Like, you know what I'm saying? But people just don't think like that. And I feel as if I just don't understand why you gotta, you know what I mean? Why you gotta think like that, bruh? What you talking about, baby? And I mean, I'm not trying to make it a joke. I'm not trying to make it a joke at all. I don't want to make it, but I'm trying to make it at least entertaining so y'all stay with me. And you feel me? Like I said, I've experienced firsthand police brutality. I mean, I ain't never been, you know what I'm saying, thrown on the ground or nothing, no crazy shit, thank God. And I hope I never do, but there's still, and I know it's like, you know what I mean? Like, I've seen it before. Like, it's not, at the end of the day, it's not nothing new. And it shouldn't have to be there. It's not nothing new. Like, it shouldn't have to be like that, is what I'm trying to say. Something got to change. And I feel as if it's going to change around here. I feel like, I mean, like I said, I feel like it has no choice but to change. Like, people are really, like, it's everywhere. People are rioting everywhere, protesting everywhere. Like, It's not just in, you know what I mean, Pittsburgh or Pennsylvania or Florida or wherever you're from. Like, it's not just there. It's everywhere. It's in Italy. It's in fucking Germany. It's everywhere. Like, it's not just in the U.S. Like, it's everywhere now. So it's like, gotta change at some point, yo. It's gotta change at some point. And I feel like now is as good a time as any. Little baby, what the little baby say? We done had a hell of a year. We might as well start here. You know what I'm saying? What's the, you know what I'm saying? We had a hell of a year. Might as well start here. Motherfucking coronavirus. What the fuck happened to that? I don't know. But all I know is I never believed in it in the beginning. Because guess what? I don't know nobody that got it. And I don't have it. So until I know somebody that has it or I have it, you know what I'm saying? I ain't stressing it. You dig? But other than that, man, at the end of the day, starts with you. Starts with you. You can make a difference. I can make a difference. You can make a difference. She can make a difference. Your little brother can make a difference. Your mammy can make a difference. I don't care who it is. Anybody can make a difference. So with that being said, make sure you like, share, comment. I'll do all of that stuff that you supposed to do and I'm supposed to say at the end of the video. But I'm for what's right, man. I don't care what the movement is. If I feel like it's right, I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? That's all I gotta say. And to be honest with you, other than that, I don't really got too much to say to y'all, man. But like, comment, and subscribe. We on the way to motherfucking 10K, okay? I know my thing is gonna be a little different, but fuck it. I don't even care, you dig? But catch y'all on a flip, y'all.
Catch a vibe and I'll roll